Hello, 𝗗𝗲𝗁𝗀 here with Flashpoint Not Normal. Being not normal must probably be, in my humble opinion, the most beautiful thing in the world. Okay, when we go to school, parents and the rest of the life, they tell us to be normal. Everything we do, they say this is not normal. And yet, being normal only means being part of, I don't know, 90, 95, 98% of the people. And most of them are really not all that happy, not all that successful. They're not going where they want to go. So ladies and gentlemen, if in life you keep doing the things which are normal, then you are not going to be the next Elon Musk. And I understand probably none of you listening, including myself here speaking, really want to be the next Elon Musk as such. But what we want to do is go higher where we are, go more happy where we are, go broader. And by being normal, we're having tunnel vision. Enormously tunnel vision. All right? So let's look at this. Okay, for instance, usually when things get tough in business, dentist doctors, which I consult for 5 years, 4 years, whatever. What they do is, and so does everyone else in whatever area it gets tough, they do more of what they have been doing in order to kind of like succeed, work harder, do more, or they do less. For instance, in marketing, most of the time people do less, like doctors, when, for instance, they got with $1,000 X amount of patients, and now with $1,000 they get, I don't know, half, 80%, 20% of the patients they used to get. So they do nothing anymore. Or they do the same type of marketing advertising, just more. Both of them really don't work. If you need to err on which side to do, from stopping or doing more, very most likely you're much better off to do more, absolutely, for almost 100%. But it's about doing things different. Look, 100 years ago, more or less, Henry Ford said, if I would have asked people what to do, they would have told me to make a better carriage. And do you think some 15, 10, 20 years ago, if Elon Musk would have asked, to build an electric car, that they would have said no? That today, when yet he has, he's became the richest man in the planet, sends rockets to God only knows where, blah, blah, blah. They still tell him that what he does isn't normal, doesn't work, will not have a future. You see still BMW, Ford Motor Company, investing in more money and making the engine better by what? 0.5%, 1%? Even if it's by 10%, who gives a damn? It is an outdated vehicle, period, like literally a vehicle. But so are many marketing ways outdated. So many ways of operating outdated. It is amazing how over the last 35 years since I consult doctors, they come to me with, we want a new and fresh idea. And when we give them a new and fresh idea, which for them always it is what we do give them, just not necessarily new and fresh on the planet, because actually I don't really, I'm a very good inventor myself, but I do see what works for other people in other places. When we give them a new and fresh idea, then they say, well, that will not work for me. That's not normal for me. Is it proven? So you want something new and fresh and you want it proven. Unbelievable normal. Yes, this is what 85%, 95% of the population out there does in business and in life. And then they wonder why they do not get the results they want, but they get normal, mediocre financial and otherwise results. Why do doctors, the most highly educated people, I mean, look at it. There's about 5, 6, 7, 800,000 doctors in the United States. Okay, 1% would be, I don't know, 3 million, I guess. So you're less than in the 1%. Are you making money less than in the 1%? No, that's because life is a package. Business is a package. Look, it's really not that difficult. But not difficult doesn't mean not without problems. Not difficult doesn't mean fast. Not difficult doesn't mean overnight. And not difficult doesn't mean hardships. The truth of the matter is, if you enroll in my program, and I hope you eventually do, because just like with dentistry or with any other illness, no matter how much you educate the people about it and how much he goes, yeah, I think I should, but then doesn't do it, he doesn't get well. And the same is it with us. I know that, most of the people who do not accept your treatment plan in dentistry or beta, whatever, or liposuction, it doesn't really matter. They come back a year, 2, 3, and 5 years later again with bigger problems because the illness caused them more problems. It advanced and they still didn't fix it. Same with us. It's amazing, again, how often we talk to doctors and then they don't sign up because, well, the whole thing wasn't normal, wasn't secure enough to them, wasn't understood well enough, whatever it may be. Okay, we didn't explain it well enough, obviously, that's the end of it. But in the end, they didn't sign up. Years later, they give us the same sad story. They don't even know they already at one point talked to us. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, if you want a normal life, then stay normal and don't complain about the shortcomings of the wow effect in life you want to have, okay? If you're afraid of losing what you have, well, that is rather normal. That's part of the 98% of the people out there. They're always afraid of losing what they already have, and thus they never get what they actually want because for whatever reason, whether it's a physical thing, whether it's a godly thing, no pain, no gain, no risk, no rewards. It just doesn't work any other way. Okay, you got to go and do something. And will you be failing in many things? Yeah, I mean, you can lose many battles between the war, but most of you guys think that one battle is the war, and the second you lose one battle, not winning it, you give up, and thus, of course, you do lose the war. And all that is normal, So stop leading a normal life so that you get what you don't want, because that's what that does, all right? Go and have a talk with us for about an hour, not about, minimally an hour. Set yourself more time aside. You will like what we have to say, very, very, very most likely. Not so much that you wouldn't sign up, very most likely. Again, you would be in the majority if you don't sign up. But you would also be in the majority of people who liked what they saw. And basically, it will give you a little bit more and better foundation to keep going and to, when you talk to other marketing people, to other doctors, dentists, whatever it might be, when you see certain things, you go, what did he say? Oh, okay, that's how this fits in. The point of the matter is, even if our sales presentation will not get you to the point of signing up, it will get you closer to understand what needs to be done, nevertheless, and one day you will. The world isn't built overnight, so you got to get closer and closer and closer to it. This is very important. It is a process. So do at least that one. On that one, you have nothing to lose, since our 1-hour conversation always leaves free. It's my sales pitch. This is what it takes. But keep in mind, as I said, a patient whom you educate and doesn't sign up for treatment doesn't get better. Neither will you. Give us a call.